Now go.
Aloha everybody, thanks for tuning in to PhotoLuke Hawaii for your weekly Hawaii update. It is September 3rd, 2020. Sorry, yes, that's right, it's September 3rd, 2020. In yesterday's episode, I said it was August 3rd. I did not mean to confuse anybody. Thank you to my friend Linda for pointing that out. And also there was another viewer who pointed it out. So I'm so sorry for confusing you folks. In this video, it is September 3rd, 2020. And before we go on to the rest of the video, I want to just say that there's the virtual Okinawan Festival going on and everything is Hawaii Standard Time. If you go to okinawanfestival.com, you can go and check out the virtual Okinawan Festival. All the video you're going to see in the background today is not today, okay? It's not of now or this year. It's before COVID. I just wanted to show you what the Okinawan Festival looks like here in Hawaii. And so you're not going to see people wearing masks for those people concerned like, hey, how come all those Hawaii people are not wearing masks? Anyways, all right, let's get on to this episode. If you've already seen it yesterday, it's the same thing. Thanks. Aloha. Sorry again. Here is our current COVID numbers. Here is a comparison of our numbers from our episodes 1 month ago. 2,448 total infections and 28 deaths. And 2 weeks ago, it was 5,349 total infections and 41 deaths. And last week, it was 7,261 with 51 deaths. And today, our total accumulated numbers are, as you saw earlier, 9,202 with 79 deaths. Sorry, that's the minor birds outside. They're squawking about the numbers too. Yesterday we had our highest day of new infections at 339. I think previously we had 335 on one of the days, but this has been our most that we've had in one day. We have been doing surge testing here in Hawaii around the island, including one of our biggest sites on the H3. They closed down the H3 to do these testings in both directions, and they've been doing this for a few days. If you want to see what that looks like, you can go check out Hawaii News Now or KHON2 News, and they'll have some video clips on that. Because of these surge testings, I'm pretty sure our numbers will be going up a lot more in the days ahead. As of October 27, 2020, we still have the stay-at-home order, work-at-home order, which is supposed to be for 2 weeks. I'm almost sure it's going to be extended for a couple more weeks. No gatherings are allowed, indoors or outside. The police are giving out tickets with heavy fines for any violators. Beaches and parks are still closed. You can go into the ocean to stand, sit, swim, surf, fish, but no sitting lane or standing on the dry sand. Although parking lots to the beaches are closed, restrooms and showers will remain open. The pre-travel test program for COVID-19 that would make it so you don't have to do the 14-day mandatory quarantine when you come here to Hawaii has been pushed back until October 1st, 2020. As of now, if you are traveling to Hawaii, returning to Hawaii, or moving to Hawaii, you still have to do the 14-day mandatory quarantine. I personally think anyone traveling should be tested at the airport before being allowed to leave for their destination with one of those tests for COVID-19 that will get results in minutes, paid for by the travelers or included with the airfare, which the airlines would pay that fee to whatever airport official administers the test. No one would be allowed to travel unless you show a negative result to this test. I'm not sure if getting these tests is a problem. Don't you think it would be safer for everyone if you're just not allowed to travel unless you have a test that says, hey, I'm okay, I can travel? That makes sense to me. I don't know how you would make that happen, but that's what we should be working towards. And having a vaccine, which I know is not going to completely solve the problem, but it will help. The inter-island mandatory 14-day quarantine is back on. If you are traveling to Big Island, Maui, Kauai, Molokai, or Lanai from any of the islands, you have to do the 14-day mandatory quarantine. If you are traveling to Oahu from Big Island, Maui, Kauai, Molokai, or Lanai, you do not have to do the 14-day mandatory quarantine. So if you're coming to Oahu and then you're gonna fly back, when you go back, you gotta do the 14-day mandatory quarantine. If you are traveling to Hawaii from anywhere else, you have to do the 14-day mandatory quarantine no matter what island you go to. It's just not a good time to travel no matter how low the prices are. Hawaii public schools are doing distance learning from home via the computers. As far as I know, everything's going okay. Austin's doing all right with it. No complaints. Sometimes we got to go to the school, pick up something, but generally everything is online. But he's lucky because he has access to a computer, and maybe not all students are lucky to have a computer available for them. Here are our links for Hawaii COVID and travel to Hawaii information. These links will also be down below in the description. And also, here are our Hawaii News Channel links, Hawaii News Now and KHON2 News, both their website and their YouTube channels. These links are here and they will also be down below in the description. It is important for us to social distance. This virus has gotten to The Rock. Did you guys hear about that? The Rock's whole family got it. Tom Hanks had it. Daniel Day Kim had it. It's not discriminating whether you're a celebrity or not. COVID is spread through vapor droplets that we produce when we breathe, speak, laugh, sing, cough, or sneeze. So wear your mask and stay 6 feet apart from other people. And if somebody is jogging or running or biking, give them a little bit more space. For now, you shouldn't be hugging or kissing people as a greeting or doing handshakes. You should just make a shaka sign, wave to them, bow, maybe, whatever it is that you do. You may never show signs of this virus, but you can still spread it to somebody else. Let's all do our part in not spreading this virus around even more. More and more places are not liking the idea of wearing a mask with a valve like this. Some of them are like this, where you have two valves here. The reason why is if you have the coronavirus, you're still breathing it out through those valves. So this mask is not protecting anybody, only yourself. And also, these valves don't always close very good. If you look at this valve here, if you can see it, it does not close very well underneath there. There's a little bit of a gap. That allows more air into your mask that the virus can pass through there pretty easily. So they would rather have you wear a mask like this. One has the metal bridge also, although this one's a little thin, this mask. Or like this. This is one that my mom made. You see, it's pretty good. It kind of closes on the top, and she actually made a place in here that you could add a wire, but I don't use one because my nose goes in so much. Also, if you're going to use a face shield, you have to wear a mask with it, because just the face shield itself allows all this opening here. It does not really protect you so well. This is double protection. If you're only going to wear one, you got to wear the face mask and not the face shield. And this is not only to protect yourself, but this is also to protect other people, because you may not know you have the coronavirus. You should probably always think that you could have it. Wash your hands for 20 seconds with soap and water, and when soap and water is not available, use hand sanitizer. This is so that if you have the virus on your hands, you kill it when you wash your hands or when you're using the hand sanitizer. Whenever I come home anyways, I still wash my hands because I've been touching so many things outside there. Or I try not to, but I know I have. I also suggest washing your mask after each use. I just wash it by hand with my regular liquid hand soap. I notice my cloth mask, if I machine wash this, I notice there's a lot of lint in here, which tickles my nose and my face when I have it on, and I don't like that. If you're into Okinawan culture, please check out this year's 2020 Okinawan Festival live from Hawaii. Go to okinawafestival.com for more information and for the links to watch the live streams. This weekend, September 4th, 5th, and 6th. So that's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Don't miss out. If you are into Okinawan culture and you want to see this, or if you're just interested in seeing this, go check it out. Go to okinawanfestival.com. The link is there, and it will also be down below in the description. And that's what you've been watching in the background. This is Okinawan Festival. Since it's this weekend, I thought I'd just, show what kind of happens there, and maybe encourage some of you to go and watch it. More than ever, we need Dan Kaiser's exercise channel on YouTube. Check out his Safe Exercise channel and subscribe to him today. Dan and my classmate Joy will show you some great exercises and stretches you can do from the safety and comfort of your home. Please check them out and show them some aloha and subscribe to them today. Dan Kaiser's link will be down below, or you can just search Dan Kaiser on YouTube. PhotoLukeHawaii is sponsored by Molokai Hawaii music artist Lono. Go to lonomusic.com and maybe buy one of his CDs today. His link is there and it will be down below. We are also sponsored by Shark Dog Designs Hawaii. Please check out his t-shirts, available on Amazon. Here is the link. Here are some of his available designs, including PhotoLukeHawaii t-shirts. And this shirt comes in a variety of colors. Check out Shark Dog Hawaii Designs and buy a t-shirt today with the Amazon link I have here or down in the description. If you want to see what our family does on trips, or if you like bon dance, if any of these look good to you, please go to our PhotoLukeHawaii Travels and Bon Dance channel. The link is here, and it will also be down below in the description. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and click that bell so you can get a notification every time we post a new video. And if you want to support us a little more, you can join our PhotoLukeHawaii team on Patreon. The link is right here. Or you can support us using this PayPal link if that works better for you. We appreciate anybody's support to PhotoLukeHawaii. We thank all of you so much for all of you supporters who do support us right now. Thank you so much, everybody. Mahalo. Mahalo nui loa, which means thanks very much. Malama pono, which means take care. Ahui ho, which means until next time. And you guys all know what aloha means, yeah? Aloha. Thank you.